You can talk. I've got video going too.
I caught a fish.
Here's Ginger sniffing some of Hunter's crabs. Well, they were moving. There's one still moving anyway. Live crabs right out of the Potomac River. Yep. If you enjoy our videos, please click like and maybe even
subscribe.
I didn't even have to tell her what to say. She knew. So, came out the door and I saw this incredible moon. It is a hunter moon, which is pretty cool because right now we are at Lisa's cousin Hunter's. Well, we don't have any trick-or-treaters this year, but we have good music and cool Halloween lights. And cool trick-or-treaters ourselves. Like 38 degrees out, freezing. But we just woke up in time to see the sunrise. Just behind the boat. It is 9:52 on Sunday, November the 5th. Here we are leaving the Potomac River. There's the sounding point that we passed on the way in so many days ago. Had a wonderful time visiting with family. It is calm, calm water. Not a breath of wind. That sail is probably going to end up staying wrapped up for most of the day. But engine plugging away and we're going to Deltaville. And we are now traveling up the Rappahannock River. Not too far, just on our way to the Safe Harbor Stingray Point.
This is the river that George Washington threw the silver dollar over.
Cool.
Not the Potomac. Here's the replica Stingray Point lighthouse that's now the marina office. Okay, we are in the reproduction of the Stingray Point lighthouse, and Richard is going to go up to the actual light up here. And obviously lighthouse keepers had a certain weight limit, or at least a girth limit, to fit through the hole to get to the light. And I fit through the lighthouse keeper's hole also. And the view is absolutely spectacular.
Especially this.
And here are the acres of boats, some of the acres of boats that you see in Deltaville. And there's our boat.
Zoom in.
There it is. And the longleaf pines. There's the Rappahannock. This is Broad Creek.
I think you can tell the permanent dockers here versus the transients because the permanents are all backed in.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't back in very well.
Never tried it in this boat.
Yeah, that's true. We probably could do it here because it's no current, no wind. But yeah, certainly would be a cool, cool house. Except your dog wouldn't want to come upstairs. So here's what the lighthouse keeper would have used to get into the lighthouse after he rowed out in his little dinghy, and then the dinghy would get pulled up under the bottom of the lighthouse until he was ready to go back to shore. Or somebody came to relieve him. But we were able to go up on these very comfortable outside stairs. And then as you exit the marina, there's this beautiful alley of trees to walk down. So it took me like 35 years to get back to Hurd's Hardware in Deltaville, where we would go when Granddaddy would take us to Whitestone fishing. And we walked like 6 miles from the marina to get here. And it's 11:59 and it's closed from 12 to 1 daily. So we're gonna hang out at some of the other hot spots here in Deltaville. We can go over to the post office, we can go to the church, we can go to the Taylor's restaurant, which looks like it's been closed since 1952. We can look at real estate, and we can look at a craft shop that's called Man Cave, or we can go to the library and buy books. I think I know what we're gonna do.
So we're going to do our second bonfire down here. Now, what this means is that Lisa has had 48 hours to gather wood.
Well, this looks like we're in the path of the smoke right now. Need to go sit on those other chairs. Ow!
Much less smoke over on this side. Not quite as attractive because we're looking at the lights, but at least we can see and not cough. Isn't that right, Ginger? Ginger's moving. And we are also roasting the last bag of marshmallows available in Deltaville. So there's a ton of crab boats out here. I don't know if they're moored or anchored, or they're not moving, so they can't be laying pots. And there's 2 out here. And then behind us is the Marine Police, I guess, making sure everyone's doing everything they're supposed to do. Has their permits, yeah. Outside of Deltaville. Engine's off at 8:03, and we're sailing out of the Rappahannock. 4 ships in the convoy now.
So all of these freighters are anchored out here in the outside of Norfolk. And there's a tug, and then one little sailboat. That's actually a 55-foot sailboat out there.
So we're about to come up the James River. On this side is Norfolk, Virginia, home to the U.S. Navy. Over here we have Fort Monroe in Hampton, which is an old Civil War fort. It's kind of cool. A little bit closer view. Oh, that kind of looks like a hotel. I think that's probably the fort there. Yeah, I'm sure that's the fort. And that. Yeah, that looks like modern defenses. Yeah, that looks like modern defenses. That's the fort.
Oh yeah, there's a good view.
That's the fort. It's our first pod of dolphins. Oh yeah, now they're all under the water. There they are. So we left the Hampton Creek, came out in the James River. Say hi, Lisa.
Hi.
That's the Chesapeake way down there. And we're going into the Elizabeth River as part of the Intercoastal Waterway. That's the Elizabeth River over there. And there's boats with big guns on them. Maybe even an airplane, I don't know. Big boats. So here are two aircraft carriers. And I can't be certain, but I think that's one that might be getting a refit. I'm not sure. But I'm sure those two are aircraft carriers. And over here it looks like we have a supply ship. Oh, and I can see the plane on the deck of that one. So that is absolutely an aircraft carrier.
It's an aircraft carrier.
Yeah, it is even carrying the plane, yeah. So this one on the very end, that's flying a British flag. So that is a visiting ship, I guess. Visiting aircraft carrier. This is the only one that's actually flying an American flag right now. So I wonder if they have some kind of special ceremony going on for Remembrance Day, or Veterans Day rather, as you all call it here. And I guess these are just the normal type of naval ships that, you know, blow things up.
So we're getting passed by a small tug called the Jack Holland, right in front of the container pier at Norfolk, and that is just up the river from the Norfolk Naval Station. There are 3 of these boats with bright orange hulls.
That one looks like the stern folds down. And here we are in
Portsmouth, Virginia.
Virginia. Tomorrow we start the ICW for real.
Woo-hoo! And here we are in beautiful downtown Main Street, Portsmouth, Virginia. A lot of small businesses, a lot of people walking, a lot of people walking their dogs. They had a farmer's market. Had a farmer's market this morning, every Saturday from 10 to 2. Nice preservation of the old architecture, like this amazing building. Oof. So again, some really nice, well-preserved facades. This is a tavern, but they apparently have repainted the radios, refrigerators, and washers sign. Repaired the brickwork. And of course, this is my favorite. This store is called the Kitchen Coop, and it sells all chicken and rooster decor, as well as a lot of other stuff. But of course, I'm enamored with the chicken and rooster stuff. The beer garden, with an honest to goodness beer garden. Totally cool.
So this is one of the rare times that Lisa and I actually go out to a restaurant while we're sailing. It's kind of neat for us, but they have an outdoor place, so we can take Ginger. German restaurant here in Portsmouth, Virginia. And we're just outside. We're just outside the patio. Well, I guess we're not going off of the boat anytime soon.
And here on the edge of the historic district, you have some more commercial buildings fronting the train tracks, and the modern train track, a big highway. And fronting the railroad tracks, what was obviously at one point a hotel. Maybe the rest of these were also hotels. And next to them is a NOAA building where we get all our weather alerts. Was probably warehouses and docks next to the train station.
And here's a nighttime shot of the ferry that we took. Say hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Say hi, Ginger. She's not talking.
She's pissed that she's on a short leash.
Yeah, she deserves to be. Now we are entering the channel towards the Dismal Swamp.